What's going on, everyone? This is the Brandalorian coming at you with an action figure review. We've got a double feature: Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, Neel, and Pirate Captain Brutus. That's right, we actually have figures from Star Wars show or movie where we have figures before that actually gets released, which is rare these days. But here we are. There's a whole assortment of them, and to be completely honest with you, I don't know how I feel about this show. I will watch it, but Star Wars content has been, especially the Disney Plus stuff, has been a mixed bag to say the least. There's been great, there's been middle of the pack, and there's been not so great. So I'm hoping Skeleton Crew can be towards the greater side, but we shall see. But I grabbed the two figures from this line, from this wave, that I thought looked the most interesting. With Star Wars, I will always, what can I say? I will always lean towards interesting alien type creatures, and that's what we have here. Two random aliens. No matter if the show is not good, I can use these characters for the rest of my figures. So looking at this here, the packaging, we've got number 2 and number 6 for these figures. Looking at the side here, we've got some pretty cool mural art there. And then we've got the bios for each one. But without further ado, let's go ahead and crack these guys open. All right, taking a look first at Neel. Now, this is a fun-looking character. Definitely a child, as with some of the other members of this Skeleton Crew wave. But he is the same species, I assume, as Max Rebo from Jabba's band way back in the day from Return of the Jedi. Very much like an elephant-looking character with the ears and the trunk. But welcome to have another character in that species. I don't think we've seen another one other than Max Rebo, so fun to build out that species a little bit, especially to have one so different. This is very much a small scale Black Series figure, a child-size figure. But the detail is still very much what we come to expect from the Black Series, with the fun paint and the detail. Look at the wrinkles on the trunk there. He's got his little hair up here. He's got his ears. Really nice detail along his base shirt. And even on these like mechanic looking overalls as well. I don't know if you can pick that up, all the small little fine detail. We've also got, looks like some sort of comm accessory there. It doesn't come off, but it is sculpted onto the belt. Really nicely sculpted, all this detail work along the waist there. Really liking that. It's a separate piece, so it can go up and down like that. Looking at the hands there, painted pretty well. Showed like the flesh undertone on the palms of his hands. Moving on down the legs, more of that sculpted detail. He's got his little boots, little feet. And yeah, just a fun little alien type creature to add to your line, even if you end up not liking the character and or show. I think most Star Wars action figure fans would agree with me that the more the merrier when it comes to aliens. And he is having trouble standing up. So we will put him down now. We'll take a look at his accessories now. First up, we have this fun backpack, which has like I'm not sure what that is. Is it a lightsaber? Is it a flashlight? We shall see when the show arrives on December 3rd, I believe. Got a nice little Star Wars gadgety piece on the backpack there. We've got this hanging out here. What is that? Fun to speculate. It's some sort of book. I'm definitely getting from the trailers and from what I'm seeing from the advertisement, I'm getting very much like a Goonies type feel of this show. I think that's the route they're trying to go, is Goonies and Star Wars, which I think could very much work. Again, execution is everything, so hopefully they execute the story well. But this is a cool little backpack. There he is, Neel, going down again. Down goes Neel. Other accessories include this flashlight, I'm assuming. Painted and sculpted very well, actually, for being a little accessory. Got the buttons there. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Very cool. He also has what I believe are these binoculars. Yeah, I think these are binoculars. pretty cool. I think this will actually go on the side here. I think that's where that goes. Oh no, maybe in the back here, yep. Ports on, just like that. Okay, binoculars go on Neel. And then last but not least, he has this little walkie-talkie. Stranger Things, Goonies, that's what I'm getting from these Skeleton Crew characters, which, you know, those are good comparisons to have, so hopefully they can somewhat live up to them. Articulation, over here, it's standard Black Series for a smaller scale figure. Moves very well. Having trouble getting him to stand, as you saw before, but good knee joints there. Head can turn around there. Got an ab crunch. Solid articulation for this guy. And here is Neel holding his binoculars. His walkie-talkie is on the left side of his belt. And then he's got his backpack with the flashlight ported in the slot for that. So that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, now taking a look at Pirate Captain Brutus. Now, this was really the one that I was more excited about to get. I was excited about Neel, but from an aesthetic standpoint, this guy just looks awesome. This is one of the other times we've got another werewolf-looking alien, Star Wars alien. I remember the one from the Cantina from the original New Hope. I can't remember that character's name off the top of my head. If you can remind me in the comment section below, that would be great. But this guy just looks pretty fun. Definitely harkening back to the old original trilogy type aesthetic and lore. But just the hair is just sculpted super well. Very disheveled, very werewolf looking. I'm assuming this guy will be practical effects in the show. Eyes look kind of blanked out. Makes him look a little more menacing and scary. Teeth look good. Snout, a lot of sculpted detail all along the snarling expression on this character. Moving on down, we've got nice feathery attachments onto his shoulder pauldrons there. Definitely gives off a piratey feel, especially with this coat. Moving on down, pirate coat. Could be like a Western. I mean, Star Wars is based off of that, but looking at the sleeves, that screams pirate right there. So that's cool. One of the reasons I picked this guy up, again, not knowing if the character or show will be any good, was I felt like this could be a cool character to go against Mando, Cobb Vanth, Boba Fett, those types of guys. Just somebody to do battle with my other Black Series figures. But this is all sculpted really well. This screams pirate up here. I love that. Really nice detail along the coat there. A lot of places to put his accessories, his blasters, which we'll talk about in a little bit. We've got some nice paint. This guy has definitely seen a lot in his space pirating days, I'm assuming, all along the bottom of the trench coat as he's going from planet to planet. I'm sure pillaging, plunging, whatever space pirates do. The boots look good. Space pirating. Yeah, I think they nailed the aesthetic for sure. Looking at Pirate Captain Brutus. Articulation. Arms can go up that wide each. These feathery things are pretty rubbery, so they don't get in the way. They don't hinder the articulation at all. Not even the trench coat kind of gets in the way either. So yeah, solid articulation for Senor Brutus. For accessories, Brutus comes with 5 blasters. We've got this one here. Looks very piratey and yet also very Star Warsy. That looks great. Some silver, some worn down gunmetal as well. I like that a lot. That looks cool. That's one right there. Here's another one, a little bit more sleek and long. Piratey Star Wars blaster. Awesome, great. Another one, smaller, different barrel, painted, a little gold in there. A scope as well, side scope. cool. A tiny, tiny little one. This is cool that each one of these blasters has a different sculpt. Look at this one. That looks cool. I like that a lot. Now let's port them in. And here's Brutus with all of his blasters in the different holsters. I left the one empty because I wanted him holding one. So he's got 5 blasters. That's really cool. And that they gave us little slots and holsters for each one. I like this. Very, very cool. So that's going to do it for this review of Neel and Pirate Captain Brutus from the Skeleton Crew. Let me know what you guys think. I think these guys are a nice addition for some background characters or villains for your bounty hunters and Western smugglers to battle. But hopefully these are actually cool characters in the Skeleton Crew show. But let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you on the next episode.